Bentz.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Attorney General, for being here today. Let me begin by saying I was disappointed with your memo regarding school boards and parents first, because I, like you, am a parent of two wonderful kids. I attended too many school board meetings to count. I attended many more as a 8-year member of school boards. Really long years, I might add. I can assure you that I welcome parents' involvement. I appreciated their attendance. I listened to them carefully. The fact that they took the time to be there after long days at work spoke volumes about how much they care for their kids. And now no one condones violence. No one condemns threats of harm. No one condones intimidation. But what has been repeatedly said today is that your memo is far too aggressive, far too loose in its language, far too likely to chill the very parental participation we on school boards did so much to encourage. I would encourage a supplemental memo. Second, and this goes to the assertion at the end of your memo that it is the department's steadfast commitment to protect all people in the United States from violence, threats of violence, and other forms of intimidation and harassment. This goes to the prioritization of the activities of your department. And I would just suggest that we have a situation in Oregon that I think is going to be copied across the United States. It involves the illegal growing and production of marijuana and cannabis on an almost unbelievable industrial scale, based in large and probably irreplaceable part the miserable suffering of thousands, if not tens of thousands, of people coming across the border illegally and then pressed into indentured servitude by cartels. This is not me making this up. This is coming from any number of law enforcement agencies in Oregon. We will not go into the challenges on the border other than I wish we had a border. I simply want to say that the people that are coming across by the thousands are being put to work in situations that are immensely bad. And the FBI, by the way, I've spoken with, but your department needs to be doing something about it at all the levels you can. And I am tempted to, each time I go through one of the horrible things that are happening to these people, refer back to the memo regarding the school board, because it seems to me there's been a misprioritization. We are talking about thousands of people that are in these inhuman living conditions, and the size of the problem is almost unbelievable. Based on estimates from law enforcement in Jackson, Klamath, and Josephine counties in Oregon, the amount being illegally raised and sold across the United States in just one of these counties exceeds $13.5 billion. In just one of my counties, I have 36 counties. $13.5 billion, Mr. Attorney General, on the backs of people, human beings brought over the border and probably forced into servitude to pay back the cartels for their immigration. I want to mention that the creation of this situation doesn't just harm those folks brought across the border. It harms the community. We've had people come in and tell us about going shopping down at the local supermarket and seeing folks wearing big bulky coats, and under those coats they can see AK-47s. They have had watermasters approached, the watermaster, the guy who's trying to take care of the water that's being stolen by these cartels, and they've come up to the watermaster and said, you know what, I'm invisible. You can't see me. I can kill you and no one will ever know. That's a threat. That's intimidation. That's the kind of thing that is referred to in your memo regarding parents. I would just suggest there's a misprioritization. Mr. Chair, I would like to offer for the record the letter from Josephine County Commissioners to me, letter from Josephine County Commissioners to the Governor of the State of Oregon, the order just issued a week or so ago from Jackson County declaring an emergency because of this situation, and finally photos of the squalid living conditions and a video of the valley showing thousands of hoop houses, some of which we are absolutely sure, many of which are illegal.
That objection.
With that,
The gentleman yield?
I'll yield.
I appreciate the gentleman.